It's Valentine's week, and if you're on social media, you're being hit with two very specific messages. Either you need a partner to be happy, or the empowered alternative that is be your own Valentine. Buy yourself flowers, take yourself on a solo date, love yourself more. But here's the truth that we don't talk about enough, and that is you don't build a regulated nervous system in isolation. In fact, for many of us, the pressure to self-regulate in isolation is actually making us more anxious. But biology is clear. Humans weren't designed to calm down alone. We were designed to find safety in each other. Today, we're going to look at the science of co-regulation and why your body is craving community. So this week, instead of asking, how can I fix myself? I want us to ask a different question. Who helps my nervous system feel safe? From the moment that we're born, regulation is relational. A baby doesn't calm itself down. It borrows calm from a caregiver's nervous system. The warmth, the tone of voice, the steady presence, that's how it is designed. Our nervous systems developed in tribes, families, shared spaces. Safety was never meant to be a solo project. So when modern culture tells you, just self-regulate, just be stronger, just do more inner work, what it's really asking is for your nervous system to override biology. And that's exhausting because isolation and constantly being alone doesn't calm the nervous system. It keeps it alert. Even if you're physically safe, your body doesn't just ask, am I okay? It asks, am I alone with this? And when the answer is always yes, cortisol stays elevated. You become hypervigilant and rest becomes shallow. A child in a dark room isn't asking for proof that monsters aren't real. They're asking for a hand to hold. The fear settles not when the room changes, but when someone stays. Adult nervous systems work the same. Imagine carrying a heavy box down a long hallway. The moment someone grabs the other side, your body relaxes. The box did not disappear, but you're no longer holding it alone. So you can do everything right and still feel dysregulated. But once someone else is with you, then you start to feel better. Now let's make something very, very clear. Self-care is not the same thing as regulation. Self-care is what you do after safety is present. In this case, co-regulation is how safety gets created. So you can meditate, exercise, journal, eat clean, and still feel like your nervous system never fully lands. Why? Because your body is still scanning for cues of safety, and safety is relational. You can never fully be or feel safe alone. Studies consistently show that co-regulation lowers cortisol more effectively than solo calming processes. This is because you are human. A calm voice or a steady presence, someone who sees you without trying to fix you. That tells your nervous system, I don't have to hold everything alone. When that message lands, your body softens. Now, there's a quiet lie that many of us carry. If I can just get better at regulating myself, then I won't need anyone. But needing others was never the problem. The problem was needing people who weren't safe. So we learned independence, self-soothing, hyper-competence just because it felt necessary. Yet, the nervous system doesn't heal by doing more. It heals by being seen. Someone noticing when you're tired before you even say it. Someone staying when you're quiet. Someone not rushing your emotions. That's regulation. That's safety. If you work in any high responsibility role, your nervous system is often in output mode. So you regulate others, you stay calm for emergencies, you override your own signals. But regulation is not meant to be one directional. It has to go both ways. When you don't have a space to be held, the system never resets. Burnout does not mean that you're not resilient. It's a failure of co-regulation. You don't need more coping skills. You need a safe nervous system contact. Someone who doesn't need you to be okay. So for Valentine's week, I want to offer a different invitation. Different from self-love tasks or another checklist with tasks, but co-regulation. Making eye contact longer than usual. Letting someone hear your real tone, not your polished one. And asking, can you just stay with me for a minute? This isn't dependency, this is regulation, and it counts. So if you take one thing from this, then let it be this. You don't calm down because you finally did enough work on yourself. You calm down when your nervous system feels less alone. Safety often comes from being seen, not doing more. This week, notice who helps your body soften, who makes your breath deepen, and who lets you rest without performing. That's where healing lives, and you were never meant to do it alone.